Hello YouTube. So I'm about to go out on a walk, a photographic walk I call it, or depending where you go, like you call it whatever you want. I call it a photographic walk, some people call it a safari. Are you serious, people? The people across the hall are playing loud music and one just entered the room. But okay, back to this. So before you go on a walk, this is kind of a part 2 to the other one, like what's in my camera bag, and this is just the next part of that. So, I want to talk about the camera a little bit. First, make sure your lenses are clean. Your front lens, your main lens, well actually both lenses should be clean, because you don't want to be cleaning out in the woods and possibly damaging something. And then next, make sure your settings are right. Like I have it in manual mode, that's what I am mainly working with. You see my shutter speed, my ISO. I might drop down my ISO. Probably going to do that now so I could show you. Then I have my white balance. White balance is right here. WB for white balance. Stop it. This thing's so annoying, that's why I can't really do videos with it. There we go. White balance, you see is set to cloudy. Files like in shade, I do shade, or feels sunny, I do daylight. Then we also have tungsten, white light, and then flash, and then custom. I never use custom. I might someday as I continue with photography, or as I get better. And then you do set. Okay. So we have that set up. Otherwise, it's mainly just making sure all your settings are right. Like I'm going to drop down my ISO a little bit. I'm going to keep my shutter. No. Shutter speed, you just use the scroll wheel up top. I'm going to click. Oh, I clicked that a lot. What is it now? Oh, 800. Okay, I'm trying out new settings, so. There's the f-stops. I think that should be fine. Manual focus. Center shutter point. My battery's full. Make sure your batteries are charged. And plus, besides making sure your camera's ready, you need to make sure you have good boots on, because if you're just going around photographing a city, that really wouldn't matter unless you're walking a lot. If you're going out in the woods like I am, you'd want to make sure you have good boots that could get wet, because it just rained a lot over here. That camera wasn't in focus. And make sure you know where you're going. Like in this case, I have a trail map in here of where I walk. Again, really, people? Really? Okay. Western Wildlife Corridors. The place where I walk is called Bender Mountain, so make sure you have a trail map of all the places you're going to walk. Or if you're doing a trip ahead of time, which is, like say I'm going down to Florida for a vacation or something, I probably won't. Oh, dang it, my camera was not in the spot again. Make sure you have all the places and possible best spots marked out. What else? Make sure you've eaten. Make sure you've done what you needed to do. If you need sunscreen, get sunscreen. And also check the weather too, because right now it's not raining, but it's very cloudy and windy. Like if I move to the window here, excuse the mess, I'm in the process of actually starting to move out. As you see, let me let this focus. Well, the clouds are moving quite quickly, and look at that, random bends of sunshine. So that could kind of mess with your ISO and everything, so just kind of be careful when you're taking your photo on crazy days like this, where lighting's different and everything's just kind of strange. And it just rained this morning, now it's sunny, and yeah. Just be careful about that and adjust accordingly. And if there's a threat of rain, bring rain gear. And then if I'm not, then you don't need to bring really rain gear. Of course, just prepare for your situations. And also it helps to know what you want to photograph. Like for example, I'm trying to go out there and photograph a very nice looking bird called an eastern towhee. These things have been causing me pains for weeks trying to get their photos. They love deep forest, And one of the best ways I figured out how to get them out besides food, which I don't have bird seed for them, is to use a bird caller on my phone. So I got a bird app, I play a few calls, I try to draw them out, and it works sometimes they just ignore it. So you have to prepare for that, and you have to see what other photographers do too. And also, if you're photographing animals, check the season, because if you're in breeding season or migration season, like right now for me, well, it's breeding / migration. It depends on the animal. Or if you're in the middle of winter and it's hibernating season for some species, just know what you're looking for and where to find it and how to adjust to how the animal's behaving. Of course, if you see other photographers along the way, talk with them, see what they've been up to, so you can kind of get a better idea of what you want. So overall, that is all. There will be a third part where I'm actually out in the field taking photos, showing you kind of what I do there. I might have a friend along to help film me. But otherwise, yeah, that's all for now. I hope you liked that second part to, I guess I could call this a photographic tour. I guess I'll call the series that. So yeah, that is all. Remember to like and subscribe, and happy photographing. Hello YouTube. Okay, this is right after I ended that video and I'm out here. The winds today are 22 miles an hour. You can see these trees are practically bending over. So today's not a good day to walk in the woods. The phone's practically blowing out of my hands. I have my camera ready, already got some pictures of a robin. Good ones, I think. Look at that, there's a turkey buzzard up there. I don't know if I got that on camera, but they're liking this weather. I love. Oh, that's a swift. Maybe that's what I was seeing. So yeah, swifts, yeah, that's a turkey vulture. Yeah, that was just a swift I just saw. There's another one, but yeah, they love high windy weather. Love to ride the thermals and currents, so yeah, know what's going on. So you don't put yourself in danger by going in the woods. It's fine if you're a little cold from the wind, but having a tree fall on you is a lot worse than just being cold or having leaves hit you in the head like what's happening to me. And of course, where I was walking before, I got some really good photos. A lot of trees are old and dying or dead, so yeah, just be aware of what's going on. Alright, that's all. Look for my photos on Facebook. I still need to update the descriptions, of course. Haven't got to that yet. Of course, there's a dead tree off in the distance. I don't know how well this is focusing on stuff, but yeah. Yeah, there's a graveyard right near me, but yeah. Good luck going around this area. It's a wildlife habitat and seeing what birds there are. So that's all. Remember to like and subscribe.